Yeah. One, it's never going to be easy. Tell yourself that right away. If you tell yourself, I'm going to find a job, it's going to be all fine, it's going to be easy, don't. Because you're setting yourself up for failure because it's not going to be easy. There's going to be adversity. The first thing you should do is tell yourself exactly that. I will be met with adversity. People will not know the value that I bring, but understand to yourself that you know the value that you bring. The first thing that I would do is write down everything that you have done in your unconventional background, no matter what you did. And take those things, match them up to not just the role, like the title. That's what people fall into, the title of what you're doing, but match them up into the actual objective of what you're doing. So for me, when I was in sales, right, like I couldn't have said I had a quota. If I was looking at a job description, I would be like, I am unqualified for this job 100% of the way. But in reality, the only thing I actually had a quota, right? It wasn't a number. I mean, it wasn't like, Mike, you got to target 15 people this month. It was more like, if you don't target these people, a lot of bad things are going to happen, right? A lot of negative ripples are going to be left in the world. And so that's the quota I held myself to. And so that's what I had to do was I had to stop looking at the job description as black and white. And I had to start looking at it as a direction, what they're asking for, not what they need. Oftentimes it's not what they need, right? Most people don't even know why they're hiring for the role they're hiring. They're just like, I need somebody to close. So let's take the same AE job description that we stole for our second AE that we ever hired, that we got from this other company who's successful, and let's just post it online. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what goes into it. And so I would say that's the second thing. Look at what you've done, write it down, match it up to the idea of what they want you to do, and you can probably connect those dots really well. The next thing that I would say is stand out from the rest of the pack by not just submitting an application. Somebody who has a conventional background is comfortable just being like, here's my cover letter, here's my resume. I'm just going to submit my resume and like, I'll probably get a call because I line up with a lot of what they're asking, right? They're banking on getting the call based off of doing a very low effort thing. But one simple thing you can do is send an email. Send an email to the hiring manager. Send an email to a manager at the company and just get your name on their radar. When we were hiring for an AE, a second AE at Lavender, we had over 700 people apply. 700. We didn't even post the job description. 700, but we're an email company. You know how many people emailed us? Less than 10. Less than 10 people. And then out of those 10, half of them actually used Lavender to do the writing assignment that we gave them. You're applying for an email company who sells email software to salespeople, and you didn't send us an email. And then you didn't use the software to write the emails we were asking you to write. Like, I can already tell you're not going to be successful at the job because our demo are our emails. Is our emails. Like, if I email you, Jamie, and it's the worst thing you've ever seen, you are no longer going to be interested in my product because you aren't going to want your sales team to send emails like that. If you're on a call software and you're the worst cold caller, nobody's going to want to take a demo, because they weren't interested from you. And so I just think, like, I don't know. When you're an unconventional person going into a conventional place, just understand that you actually have more benefit and can bring more value than anything they could possibly